Like it or not, the global economy is currently facing a major crisis that could get deeper or drag on longer than anticipated. With social distancing and isolation being the preventive measures put in place to curtail the spread of the seemingly escalating pandemic, malls, supermarkets, stores, non-essential markets, and several local businesses and companies have been affected. No matter the size of your business, it probably has been caught in the crosshairs of COVID-19 in one way or the other. The pandemic has brought businesses to their knees, fighting to keep customers and finding new ways to stay innovative and grow. Business can survive during the COVID-19 pandemic, but it's going to take a lot more than the government's driven financial aid to do it. The real work starts behind the scene with business leaders, from mapping out a new financial strategy to overhauling your current business operations. The work you do now could take your business successfully into the future. Thanks for joining us today in TV and Business Daily. I am Chiwendu Isisiago, and today we shall be discussing on growing your business amid the pandemic. Of course, my guest is in the studio to discuss more. Before you meet my guest, let's take a quick break. We'll be back shortly.
Television Nigerian is one of the leading giants in Nigeria's digital broadcasting. We deliver quality productions to clients from all sectors of life. We are experts in program streaming, event coverage, news reporting, adverts, documentaries, personality profiling, skits, and jingles. You can advertise now on Television Nigerian network platforms or sponsor programs like The Patriot, Spectacle, Business Daily, Security Dossier, and other programs. To publicize your business from ground state to the zenith, we have the capacity to introduce, promote, and publicize your businesses to increase patronage. We associate with quality to attract clients like you. Television Nigerian is your media solution. For bookings, advert placements, and further inquiries, please contact 080-3071. Television Nigerian is one of the leading giants in Nigeria's digital broadcasting. We deliver quality productions to clients from all sectors of life. We are experts in program streaming, event coverage, news reporting, adverts, documentaries, personality profiling, skits, and jingles. You can advertise now on Television Nigerian network platforms or sponsor programs like The Patriot, Spectacle, Business Daily, Security Dossier, and other programs. To publicize your business from ground state to the zenith, we have the capacity to introduce, promote, and publicize your businesses to increase patronage. We associate with quality to attract clients like you. Television Nigerian is your media solution. For bookings, advert placements, and further inquiries, please contact 080-3071-6959 or 070-3462-5838 or 070-5432-7616 or visit us at the Guzupi Hilltop Mansion, the Television Nigerian House, on the address showing on your screen. Television Nigerian broadcasts beyond boundaries.
Thanks for joining us again on the program. Like I said earlier, we shall be discussing on growing your business amid the pandemic. My guest is the CEO, Eminent Protocol and Event Services, Ms. Blast Ivabazi. Am I correct with that pronunciation?
Yeah, Ivazi.
Okay, Bazi. You're welcome to TV and Business today.
Thank you very much.
How have you been?
I've been okay, and you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. So first, let's go straight to the topic for today, growing your business amid the COVID-19. You know that with the whole COVID-19, a lot of businesses were actually affected. A lot of businesses even now are being shut down. So first of all, I wanted to ask that what is one thing that comes to your mind when it comes to building and growing a business?
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. The first thing that comes to my mind when it comes to building a business is sustainability. You have to have it in mind that you want to build a big brand, a mega brand that will stand the test of time, no matter the season or the era. So you need to, set up a structure, a system that you could keep running time after time, even in the midst of COVID-19.
Okay, now, no, earlier I said about a lot of businesses have been affected by the COVID-19. So, as a business owner, I must say, how can you advise someone that's actually lost, probably closed down the business due to the COVID-19 pandemic?
Well, I'll say the person should, you know, maximize the use of social media and the internet, because from the comfort of your home, wherever you are in the world, you could run your business. You should not say that because you're asked to stay at home because of the lockdown or because of social distancing, then you could not sell your products. That shouldn't be, actually, because you could sell online. You have lots of Facebook friends. You could run sponsored adverts. The COVID-19 pandemic should not be an excuse for entrepreneurs to stop running their businesses. So they should look for, and sort for other means like the internet to make sales.
Okay, like people that are not really exposed to this internet, and aside the internet, what else can someone do for business to grow?
Well, aside the internet, I would say at this time, it is going to be very difficult to find an alternative. But, we are glad that at least we have the leverage of moving around a bit with our face masks and hand sanitizers. Well, one could still, you have your office, or your shop. You could make sales, share your flyers and all that. I think that is the conventional way, but I think that you may not get the maximum, results if you do not maximize the use of social media.
Can I ask you a personal question? Like during the whole COVID-19, when there was a lockdown, how did you cope with your business?
Well, I must say it was a very difficult time. It was really. But, as you may have known, my business has to do with events, and event has to do with people gathering together. And although we also book flights, but you were also aware that airports were shut down. So it was very difficult. Personally, I had to, dive into something else that I never knew I would, which is, trainings, online trainings. You could notice on the internet that a lot of people were organizing online training, makeup online training, get ladies, that, and share videos and all that. So that was how, that was where we branched into. We started training ushers, training models, and training people how to create, unique videos, how to make sponsored ads on Facebook, and, all that. Basically, we just went to the internet, and that was how we were able to cope through the tough time.
All right, thank you very much, Miss Blessed Ibeze. Okay, now my next question is that what would you say about the fear if you're starting or losing money in business?
Well, I would say that a lot of entrepreneurs or soon-to-be entrepreneurs have that fear, because when starting a business, many people don't just have, $1 billion in their account, and they want to start. They have this vision. Probably they've never tried it before. They just have this idea in their head that it would work out. Maybe it's a new provision shop in a new area. You can't really tell how much patronage you will get each day. But I would say that, entrepreneurs are risk takers. You should be willing to take that risk. You should be willing to, calculate your measures. Okay, where are your target audience? How is the proximity? How can they reach you? How can you reach them to advertise and all that? When you put all that together, you should not be afraid to start. Just start. Start what you believe in. I must say, there are times where you will lose money, like good money. I have, lost money in my business, but it did not deter me. I was focused because I believed in my vision, and voila, it's working.
It's working for you, right?
Yeah.
I have somebody that is actually working, and she's not being paid as she wants to, but she had to do something instead of just staying at home. And now, but she's thinking of going extra mile, like opening a supermarket, but she doesn't really have much money. As a business owner, how can you advise her to start something very little with what amount of money can she start up with business?
Well, the truth is that for a serious-minded person, no amount is too small. No amount is too small, believe me. With 1,000 naira, I repeat, 1,000 naira, you could start your provision business. How? How would you start a provision business with 1,000 naira? First of all, you live in a house, you have a house, and maybe you could start selling pure water. People consume water, right? You could start selling pure water or biscuits or sweets, as little as that. Just put of course, you would not have money to put a signboard. Just buy a cardboard paper, right? Buy your cold drinks here or cold pure water, and then put it. That is a provision shop already set up for greatness already. So with you, such a person does not have an excuse not to start. If you believe in this particular venture, you want to start, there's no reason why you shouldn't start. What you would say is that you may not have as much income when you start as you expect, but one thing about building a brand is consistency. You have to be there. Don't give up on your business. Don't give up on your vision. When you start, you have to continue every day at that time. If you write, okay, we are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., be there 7 a.m., open that shop. Someone will come. Put papers everywhere. Tell your friends, your neighbors, I sell pure water. I can recharge your phone using VTU, whatever. You could start. That's just the main point, with as little can be.
All right, thank you very much. All right, before we go on a quick break, I want to ask, let's talk about selling. In this time of COVID-19, how can you, business owner, negotiate more effectively?
Well, when it comes to negotiation, it is one of the key parts of selling, because you have to make profit. You have to make profit, and you cannot let your customer, due to their own negotiation, rip you off your profits. So, of course, the normal ways of negotiation, you cannot start with your actual price. You have to, bid it up, because they will definitely bring it down. And then if you're not pleased, if you can't go beyond that level that your client is asking for, let's say your product is 5,000 naira, you're actually supposed to sell it for that 5,000 naira in order to make whatsoever profit you want to make. You, of course, can start with 6,000 naira. Okay, it's 6,000 naira, and then they beat it down. But when your client or whoever says, it's 4,500 I have last for this, don't be afraid to walk away. Walk away from that, because your profit is the reason why you started that business. The sole aim of having a business is to make profits. So you shouldn't let anyone rip you off your profit. Someone is going to come and pay that amount that your product or service actually deserves.
Or even more.
Or even more.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Bless. Let's take a quick break now, and then after the break, we'll continue with our discussion. Please stay with us.
My name is Chiwendu Osisiago, presenter at Television Nigerian Business Daily. In a globalizing world, ours is to keep you engaged, informed, and educated on contemporary happenings in the business world. We therefore command a special audience of business-minded viewers who are eager to know more about business. I mean, your business. Why don't you take advantage of our special affordable offer to let the world know about your concepts, your goods, and of course, your services? You can call us on 080-3071-6959 or 070-3234-9054. You can also visit us at Television Nigerian in Guzapi, Abuja, and follow us on all the social media handles on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, on Twitter at Television Nigerian. Your business is our concern.
Thanks for joining us again on the program. And if you're just joining us, this is TV and Business Daily, and we're discussing on growing your business amid the pandemic. Of course, my guest has been discussing with us on that. She is the CEO, Eminence Protocol and Service, Event Services, I beg your pardon, Miss Blast Ibeze. Okay, now, I wanted to ask you this question that you talked about, before we went on a quick break, you talked about target audience.
Yes.
How do you think business people, because a lot of people don't even know their target audience, you just open shop, open business and start something. So now, how can a business owner identify their target audience?
Well, that is very easy. Your target audience is actually the people who need what you're selling or your service. For example, if you want to sell sweets, stick sweets, that's lollipops, every kinds of sweet, you know that your target audience will be children, because the elderly from 60 thereabouts, they, of course, diabetes and a lot of things, so they would not be your target audience. So children are my target audience. How do I lure children to come buy lollipop from? Maybe you could put up a signboard, a design outside, with 1,000 or so, print out a small banner and put lollipops and children, pictures of children licking the lollipop. Of course they would want to buy. So that's your target audience. As for me, like I mentioned, we book flights and do other things related to flights and events. So my target audience, I could find my target audience at the airport. So, of course, how do I reach them? Sometimes one-on-one, sometimes flyers, sometimes, you could just use the social media to run up an ad, use hashtags, airport protocol, this, that, and all that, and then you get your target audience. So everyone has a target audience. If it's, of course, a house, you should know that you're selling, you're into properties. Your target audience are not children. Your target audience are not even people that are living in the rural, area. Your target audience are people in town, people with good paying jobs, and all that. You're selling cars. You should not go and put a banner in one, lungu. You should know where the class of persons you need. There are some services like our airport protocol service that is not for even everybody that flies. It's a VVIP service we run in collaboration with FAN, Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria. So it's really for VVIP people who would easily bring out 10,000, 20,000 just to feel comfortable at the airport. Okay. It's not just for everybody. So who are my target audience? Of course, MDs in different organizations. They are the people who could easily afford that and would need that. Celebrities, you don't expect Davido to be standing in line at the airport.
So they have their own special.
Of course, one would take away all that stress from them. So it's not just for everybody on the street or everybody that fly now. So, of course, you just know your target audience by the nature of service or product you sell.
To help your business grow. Yes. All right. Now, you talked about you've been emphasizing on people going online to, do the advertise the business. Are you saying it's compulsory or is it necessary?
Well, I think it is very necessary. In this time and age, 2021, if your business is not online, you would not stand the test of time. It's just the sad truth, because everything is going global. Everything is going global. I can tell you that, people that sell hair, human hair, online are making more money than some people who have actual shops that are not online, that sell wigs, same hair. Why? Because people from, let's say your shop is in Lagos or in Abuja or in Port Harcourt, people from everywhere in Nigeria would contact you. People from Kano, people from everywhere. So there's no limit. There's no limit. It's even global, because people from outside the country could also contact you. There's no limit using the internet. There's no limit using social media. So you're definitely going to make more sales. You're definitely going to make, more contacts, that gets more clientele really using social media. So right now, maybe 20 years ago, no, of course it wouldn't be necessary, or even 10 years ago or 8 years ago, but right now, if you're not, your business is not online, if you're not making sales online, I tell you, you're not maximizing your profit and your opportunity.
All right, thank you very much. Now we've spoken more about business, people owning a business, small businesses. So now, how do you think the government can actually come in to help the small businesses to grow?
Well, of course, you know that the rate of unemployment in Nigeria is actually alarming. And a lot of youths, young people, young, vibrant, intelligent people are just sitting at home, eating mommy and daddy's food at their old age, you know. So I would say that the government should really encourage businesses, especially small scale businesses, to grow, because of course in the long run it's helping the economy. We pay tax, we get more people involved. Like, for example, my business, we provide ushers, waiters for events. So the government empowering a business like mine is the same thing as giving 20 people something to do, and get paid. The economy is moving. So I would say that the government should create more avenues for grants, for to engage these young entrepreneurs, training them, and assisting them with funds to start up or to advance, to move their business to the next level. Because actually money is a key factor in running business.
True. All right, thank you very much. Okay, I'd ask before we conclude, which do you prefer? You prefer a business or white collar job?
Of course, a business. Of course, a
Why?
business. Why? Because there is no. I am not aware of any white collar job that can pay you 10 million in a month. But with business, you have that avenue. It's a means to an end. There's a mega contract. Let's say there's a mega event contract, where they need 50 ushers, this, that, canopy, this. You're looking at, a minimum of, 100 million to hold a mega event in Nigeria, like a mega event where your guests are like 3,000 people. So that is just, you are looking. So the profit there, in a month you could get something that a regular white collar job will not give you in 5 years.
Wow.
So of course business is it for me personally.
All right, thank you. So now, what's your final take, your final conclusion?
Well, I would like to talk to young people like me all around Nigeria who may have been done with school. By school I mean the university or college of education, and they are just sitting at home making excuses. There's nothing to do, getting frustrated. I would say God created each and everyone with a unique gift and a uniqueness. So each and everyone has the ability to produce wealth from where they are. So I would say I want to encourage young people to rise up to the occasion, start up something, no matter how small. Don't be ashamed to, as little as start up an akara business. Don't be ashamed. Rise up to the occasion. That could be an avenue for your billions in the future. So get up and get to work.
Thank you very much, Miss Blessed Ibezi. I'm correct, right? She has said that young people sitting at home, you have the ability to produce wealth. So instead of just sitting down on your wealth, you need to stand up and go out there and make money, no matter how little. Even if you have just 1,000 naira, she likely said that you can actually start a pure water business in your house, no matter how small. When you start something, even the Bible says that God will bless the work of our hands. So when you even start something, there's no how God will not bless it. So
Very
just
true.
stand up from where you are and start up something instead of just sitting at home and just wasting your time. Thank you very much, Miss Blessed Ibezi, for coming on TV and Business today.
Thank you very much.
It's good to
my
have you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
And that's the much we have for you today on TV and Business Daily. I am Chiwendu Ostisiago. And don't forget that you can follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, and of course on Twitter at Television Nigerian. Do have a wonderful day. Bye for now.